Hi, and welcome to PressLabel. You can install PressLabel just like any WordPress plugin. Once you log into your WordPress site, you only need to access the plugin and then you can click and enable to activate it. Once activated, you'll be able to start modifying your site. So the first thing we need to do is add a panel title, and we also need to add a panel content as well. Now, this is actually a quick message for those who can get access to a specific section of the site. So once we click on Save Changes, and if we try to log in to as a user, you'll be able to see that panel dashboard message as well. So let's actually do that. Let's click refresh. As you can see, we already have our public dashboard panel there as well. Now let's customize the site even further. Let's add widgets. So we're gonna click at a glance, activity, quick draft, WordPress news, and we click on Save Changes. So these widgets will be added to our settings as well. Now we can change. We can customize the site even further by going to the header section. From here, we can add a header image or our logo in place of the WordPress logo. So let me just actually look for a logo that we can use here. Let's try to use the BMW logo for now. Click on use image once it's finished uploading. As you can see, the logo has been added there. We can also add a logo title. So it's going to be the text displayed when the mouse is over the logo. Alright, we can also have a title within the logo as well. Or we can just simply click on Save Changes, and once we have saved the changes, you can see the logo has been added. And if you really want to customize the width to have a better feel, you can also just drag the little bar there to just move out the width. Then we proceed with adding the footer. The footer, you can add a different logo or we can use the same one here. We can have the developer name. If, for example, if you develop the site for a client, you can add your name and your website there for attribution. Alright, so once we've done that, we just click on yes for hide footer WordPress version, click on save changes, and this will actually hide the WordPress version of the site, which actually is perfect if you're installing the site for your clients. Fourth, we also have the emails, and we have the other options as well, where we can add another part of our logo as a favicon. So that means it's going to have a very short or a very small logo show up on the tab, and we just simply select all the rest of the customization here, like the title, update navigation, and the hide contextual help as well. So with this, we'll be able to have a more custom feel of the menu. Now from here, from the navigation page, we can then modify whatever menus that you want to hide. Alright, so in our case, we're just going to add the dashboard and the rest will be hidden for our client. So once we click on Save Changes, those settings will be applied already. Alright, so under the sub menu, let's actually choose the dashboard as well. Click on Save, and once we go back to the dashboard, alright, so let me actually change some settings here. So you can reorder the menu items as well. So if you want the dashboard to be in the very bottom, instead you can simply drag that part to any place on the menu. So again, this actually makes it a lot more customized and doesn't feel like WordPress anymore. Alright, so right now we're just gonna change the top bar. We can hide the top bar menu. Click on Save, and there you go. The top bar on our menu or our dashboard has disappeared. We can also move the logo link. There we go. So now our logo, our logout link is also there. So you can have the option to do that. All right. So from here we can hide the bar items. We can hide the, for example, we have the site name. We want to hide that. So that we click on Save Changes. That one is no longer showing up. So we can take it a bit further by changing the menu icons here. You have feedback, new page, new user. So depending on how you want your site to be customized, you can simply check a little box, and that's it. There's no coding necessary. So right now, I've logged out as this account here, and now let me actually log in again with a different let me log in again and let me show you how you can customize the login page as well very easily. So right now we just added our logo, we added a background color, and we can also add custom CSS if you want that. We're for now just gonna click on save changes. And as you can see, if you refresh this login page, look at that. We have our custom logo and a custom background color as well. So it actually make it more a lot more customizable than it is already here. So you have a good platform like in WordPress, but you don't have the usual color scheme and the usual flat design associated with WordPress websites. So from here, we can also have the custom login form. We can select a color for the background, or we can have a background image. For this case, we're just going to use a flat color for now. All right, let me select a good shade of orange, and let's change up the login form shadow as well, the form border color. As you can see, there's a lot of customization here just for the login page because we want it to feel and look like a custom website. All right, so we change out the label text, the button background, the submit button text color, well, by simply just moving and dropping the color palette to whatever color that we want for that specific section. Click on Save Changes. Let's refresh the login page. As you can see, now it looks really custom made, and you can now be able to fully customize it even further by going to the appearance section, and you can enable the admin area theme, the theme colors as well by just clicking on any color that you want, just like we did earlier. As you can see, our admin area has already changed to a different color, which now looks like a really custom site instead of the regular gray feel that all WordPress sites have. So we can change it, click on Save Changes, and look at that menu once we save it. Now it looks like a custom site that you would normally pay thousands of dollars for, but you can set it up with WordPress just with a click of a mouse. So let's actually change the theme a bit more. Let's actually like the color blue better compared to what we have selected. So let's change that. And from here, we can then go to role management, and this is where we can add multiple roles for those who have specific access to your site. Let's say if you have a VA, you can have a subscriber access, you have a VA access. So let's say, for example, we're gonna test it out as a subscriber demo. All right. So right now we have the lowest role, so it's gonna be subscriber. So from here, you can simply select as an admin what part or what access that user has. So once we click on Save Changes, you refresh the login as a subscriber, and you automatically see the changes with the permissions on that account. Also, we have the import and export function. Let's say, for example, you want to set up another site, but you don't want to go through all the settings again. You simply need to click on Backup Settings, and you'll have your own text file there that you can upload later on so that you don't need to go through all the settings again. You simply go to the backup section. All right, for now, we're going to click on save Changes for now. And from here, we can then go to import and export, and we can just add the restore file on the choose file for restore settings. And once we apply those settings, automatically, as you can see, all the settings we have created has been added.